be speaking to Chelmsford manager Robbie Simpson after defeat at home against Chippenham this afternoon. Robbie, frustrating afternoon for you and the boys out there.
Yeah, tough afternoon. Obviously the conditions played a big part, and I thought once we got to grips in the first half with the conditions, we done okay. I don't think we were good, but we done okay. Obviously, there's things about their goal that we'd like to have done better, but the conditions were that strong. It was going to be tough to get out of our half, and we had to be at our brightest, really, to be able to move the ball quick enough to beat their press and get out of our half. And we did that on occasions, but not enough, really. One of my only real gripes from the first half was that we were a bit reactive, and if you're playing against the wind in that condition, you have to be really bright on the front foot and anticipate really well where that loose ball is going to go, so you can get up the pitch. You have to be brave on the ball. You have to concentrate on your first touch. If an option's not on, you have to try and stay on the ball and carry yourself up the pitch and not panic under pressure. And we were just okay at that. There were times we were poor at it, and times we actually did it quite well. And the times we did it quite well, we actually got in behind them and created chances. And look, we could have easily come in at half time 3-1 up, even though we were just okay. Obviously the penalty and then a couple of missed other chances. So I was pretty sympathetic with the players at half time, because I know how tough it can be playing against the wind. I'd like us to have the mentality of, I don't care about the conditions, we're going to dominate this game, and not use the conditions as an excuse for a bad touch or for not staying on the ball when there's no option on. But I was sympathetic with them at half time, and we gave details about how to play with the wind, and the second half is really disappointing, Ben. Really disappointing from our point of view. All the messages we said at half time really just appeared to go in one ear and out the other, which isn't a good sign. And I've let the players know that. But listen, you either listen. They either didn't listen, thought they knew better, or they couldn't do it, and neither of those things are good for the players when we're looking at them. So that type of thing can't happen again. What we've built so far, and our constant message in our head is, how can we make these players better? And the fundamental of that is they can only become better if they listen to us and are able to absorb information, and then try and put that into practice and get better every time they try and put that into practice. So if those three things I listed there are happening, there's no way they're going to get better. So it really disappointing second half from us. Really disappointing. I haven't felt like this season, really, I don't think. So let's hope it's a one-off.
Yeah, going on to that, we started sort of both halves quite slowly, and Chippenham, I suppose they won the toss and changed us around and had the wind in the first half, so that sort of first 15 minutes of both halves, we're probably lucky not to concede in either of them. Obviously had to make a few good saves to keep us in it. Yeah,
let's say first half, once we got to grips with the weather, we done okay. We really did do okay. And like I said, could have easily come in at half time 3-1 up. And second half, I wanted to see our intent. The words were, don't panic. There's plenty of time left. There's lots of opportunities for us. Keep the ball. Don't play long straight balls. Move the ball from side to side. Work opportunities, and we didn't see any of that, really. Maybe at the very end when we ended up working it wide to Jamie, when he came on, it was bright. But we didn't do any of that up to that point, which is, like I said, it's really disappointing, because even at 1-0 down, I still fancied us. But yeah, I did want a goal before half time, because, and the reason why we gave the messages of don't panic at half time is because that in their heads they're chasing the game now. They're behind and they're desperate to win. So in their head they're desperate to win. Maybe they rush things and want to get the ball forward quickly towards their goal, and in those conditions, that kind of mentality doesn't help and doesn't become fruitful for you. You have to stay patient and work the ball and keep the ball, move the ball side to side rather than forwards. Otherwise, it just ends up going out for a goal kick and they become really hard balls. So we tried to get those messages across to the players at half time, and listen, it's different from giving messages at half time and watching on the side to being on the pitch and actually being able to do them. But we had to see some sort of effort to try and do that, and not just kick a long straight ball. Stay on the ball, be brave, wriggle around your player until an option comes along. And it's not just the player on the ball; it's the people off it, near around him, being alive and demanding the ball off them. And we didn't see much of that today, unfortunately, and we deserve to lose.
And we've sort of struggled of late in the league. We've got 4 points in the last 5 games. I suppose the trophy and FA Cup runs are nice, but it's the bread and butter of the league is the all important thing, I suppose. Yeah,
of course. And we've got a victory here. We got 4 points over the Christmas period. We obviously wanted to get 3 today, but so if you look at the bigger picture, we're doing brilliantly, absolutely amazingly, and we need to try and get back in a rhythm, that maybe we had in the early parts of the season. We need to try and find that, and obviously there's a few players that are a bit low on form, lacking confidence, whatever, and we need to help them get that back, and I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. So we'll just keep working hard. It's been tough with no training sessions over the long period, but we'll have one at least this week. Plus, obviously, the game against Coggeshall, which will be good to get some minutes in some new players and some minutes in players that have been suspended and get some today. So. I'm sure once our routine, or our weekly routine, becomes consistent again, I'm sure that we'll pick back up.
Okay, lucky today, Simo, and we'll see you on Monday.
Cheers, Ben. Thank you.